uh, take care of your work, home, house, husband, domestic help, everything. But how often are we put in a box where we are asked to put ourselves as our priority? That, hey, Charulata, you need to spend these 30 minutes for you. Have you heard that, Charulata?
Sorry, I didn't listen. That this message was going on, coming on my thing.
Okay, I asked that have you ever heard that someone telling you that, Charu, you're supposed to spend the next 30 minutes just for you?
Yeah, of course, my children.
Because you made them, you created them. Perhaps after, other than them, maybe no one else would tell you to take your time for yourself. Then no one else is going to tell you that. We are here going to tell you that next 120 minutes you are going to be spending with yourself and for yourself. You are going to outgrow that box that you have been always put in as a woman and as a human. So let's do this. Let's give a cheerful smile and a pat on our back this way. Can everyone give a pat on their backs, please? Because we are choosing ourselves over everything else at this moment. Am I right? And with this, I ask you to do one thing for me for 30 seconds. Just close your eyes and just breathe. Breathe deeply, just for the next 30 seconds. You are calming your senses. You are filling yourself with energy that is going to drive you to the next week. Thank you. Thank you so much. And I'm sure you feel centered, you feel happier, and you feel grounded. That's what we are here for, to feel centered in this chaotic world. And with this, I'm going to be calling upon someone who is going to be taking the meeting role ahead, who is going to be anchoring this entire meeting, taking forward. This person is a warrior. For me, she is a warrior. She has been a person who has won her internal conflicts, and coming up on stage, taking that space that she is going to be taking today is a victory for her. And I want all of you all to cheer for her and give your best wishes so that she burns the stage on fire, not literally, but figuratively. And please put your hands together and welcome Toastmaster Kalpita Banerjee as the Toastmaster of the day for us. Over to you, Toastmaster Kalpita.
Winter time is full of light. Winter time is big and bright. Winter time is full of fun. Winter time has lots of sun. Winter time is full of bloom. And winter time is time to be free. That's why winter time is for me. Thank you so much for that wonderful introduction, Toastmaster Shruti. And your encouraging words have always, boosted my spirits and elevated myself. I've elevated myself every time. And thank you. It makes me so happy. So welcome, good evening to all the fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. Winter, the queen of all seasons, is back with its magical effort. And with it comes thousands of memories of joyous days, the sunny afternoons, the winter celebrations, and whatnot. Can we say like this? नगमे है, शिकवे है, किस्से है, बातें हैं, बातें भूल जाती है, यादें याद आती है, यादें, the memories and the memories. And the memories brings back you. So fellow Toastmasters, we all have wonderful memories of the winter season. Our childhood days, and then the days when we brought up our child, seen them growing, and have also gave them that life that we have enjoyed during this season. We all have such memories, don't we? Well, I can, if I think of the winter coming, I can associate this season and I can still get that flavor or the fragrance of the date juice, the jaggery. The jaggery, you know, it's generally you get in winter season, and I feel like eating it every day, at least during the lunch and the dinner, with the dinner and the lunch. And of course, one memory of my childhood is still so fresh, the taste of pitha puli. It's a delicacy for Bangladesh, or you can say Bengalis. And I remember my grandma used to make it. And during our winter holidays, we used to go there, all our cousins together. And that was a very memorable day for me, the pitha puli day. Well, Toastmasters and dear guests, I would request you, all of you, to please share with us and make this session more memorable one with all your memories, all your cherishable bonding memories. So can I know like who will come first, please, to share their memories? Oh, great. We have Toastmaster Priya. Toastmaster Priya, you're muted. Yeah, sure.
Dear fellow Toastmasters and guests, winter was such a magical time to be a child. I had so many sweet memories which I cherish every time. I remember puff of air, blowing puff of air resembling smoke. It was such a it was such a fun doing with my friends. As winter started, we enjoyed bonfire in my backyard with my family members, with hot drinks and bone biting cold days. The foggy days made everyone so lazy, and the hardest time was to getting up from the cozy bed and getting ready for the school. We were always scolded by my mom for being so late for the school. I started knitting sweaters, and I had really desire to wear prettiest sweater to look more beautiful among the friends. That times knitted sweater were in the fashion, but I could not be very good in knitting. The most important thing was of winter was food. The first image comes in when I talk about food. The first image comes in mind with the delicacies made with jaggery, like sesame sweet balls, puffed rice balls, and different kinds of chicky. but how can I forget to have roasted peanuts while bustling in the sunning time with green chutney, with with the background music of Vivid Bharati and Bhule Bisre Geet. That was awesome time, and and it was very simple living without without show and pomp. Such a beautiful time that was. um, I also remember the um, making plans for going to grandparents' place, and had a good fun time with my cousins and with them. And the most important thing I remember, the Christmas fiesta everywhere in the town, and we were invited for the Christmas celebration by my Christian family, uncle, aunt, to celebrate this festival. It was so fun having turkey, plum cakes, toffees, bakeries. It was so fun celebrating Christmas with them. So there are so many sweet memories which I recall and cherish. Cherish, and I wish I will be back to that time again. Thank you. Over to the Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Priya. You took us down your memory lane from your childhood days. And yes, we can resonate with you, all your memories and whatever you said about the food, about the barbecue, about those, when we used to breathe out the vapor, like almost it used to come out from our mouth. And of course, you have mentioned everything, like almost. So it was like really we had enough, like we had so much of time. And yes, we never used to take pictures, and we never had the scope of taking videos too. And where was the social media? But everything is here, right? We keep everything in our mind. And those times, those memories are so touchy and so much, like we can never forget it throughout our life. And we no need to have those photographs, but we can still share those memories with our next generation and the next generation to come. Well, who will be the next person to share her memory? I can't see.
Yeah.
Anybody? Oh, yes.
I'm Deepti.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Yeah. Hello. Good evening, all Toastmasters and guests. It's about winters, and that brings in mind all coziness. Just now also I'm little bit feeling cold because I am in north. So coziness is the thing which reminds me of the beautiful memories of my childhood. Just when in north side we are eating peanuts, the roasted peanuts in the night time in cozy comforters. That's the favorite activity of every North Indian. If somebody is from north, that must be knowing about it. And other thing which is about the school fairs and fetes happening at the Christmas time. I think most of us must be having all the schools, Christian schools mostly, they are organizing fairs and fetes for the schools, for the children. All the children are collectively participating as a team. They are keeping stalls so that they can collect as much money that is for a charity purpose. So, and that was actually the memory which we did in our childhood. I'm remembering about all those things. And one other thing which makes me remind that in winters we can play a lot in the daytime also, which we can't do it in summers. because our mothers used to say that, okay, you can play in the day sunlight, sunlight is there. We can feel the importance of sunlight and raise on our shoulder that whenever see in winter sun is not there, we feel very depressed. If sunlight is there, we can play outside. Okay, we can overdress, but we can walk anytime, we can play anytime. Parents are not usually strict at that time. So that's the best part of our day. Like we can play badminton with our friends, we can walk, we can run, and we can spend most of our time outside. So these are the memories which I can cherish. So winter is the best and favorite season of my winter is the best season for me. Thank you. Over to you, Toastmaster of the Day, Kalpita. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Deepti. Wonderful memories. That was really nice. Yes, we do remember that sight of, playing outside in the sun. Used to play what not, badminton. Then that was hopscotch, which you say, we used to play those days when we never used to have many things to play with our friends. And the sunny afternoon was never at home. We used to spend the entire afternoon outside. Who else would like to share with me anything, even anything, any kind of a touch, any kind of a smell, any kind of sight that you can relate with the winter?
I want
Yes, Toastmaster.
Nilu.
Nilu, oh, yes, please
Yeah.
go ahead. Yeah.
I have a very funny incident with me. That time I was in class 9 or 10, and I'm sixth sister. We have no brother. So we, with our neighbor, we have some issue, or we can say dispute or fight. Her son was in class 10 and I was in class 9, and we were like brother and sister. One day my mom told me, go and buy mustard oil. I put to show him that I'm also stylish like him, because we had a fight. I put gloves. It was sunny afternoon. Time is like 2 or 3 p.m. I wore gloves, and that time 50 rupees means a lot. So oil cost hardly 20 or 11 rupees per kg that time. So I put 50 rupees note in my hand on the gloves. So when I saw him, I also put my both of the hand in my pocket, and I gave pose and I walked away. And where it slipped, I didn't notice. When I reached to shop, I found there was no money. And I came back, and first of all, I just took off my gloves so that my mom won't scold me why you wore gloves. And I told, I don't know where it is. And this thing, whenever I recall in my mind, this type of lot of mischievous work I did in my childhood. So when you were asking, I thought I should share it. Thank you. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Nilu. Really, you have always been sharing a lot of mischievous deeds that you have done. And we know you also like that. And we can relate you today as well. Well, before we get engrossed in this wonderful thoughts of our childhood memories or of memories of the winter, I would like to explain you the course of the meeting. Well, every Toastmaster meeting is divided into 3 parts. The first part is a prepared speech section, wherein the members prepare a speech in advance, get it mentored, and deliver the same. The second part is the impromptu session, where anyone, including the guests, can participate. And the third part is the most important part, and that is the evaluation session, where we all learn how to improve ourselves. So here we are. Let me invite on the podium our general evaluator for today, whom I know as a fearless lady and someone who is highly energetic, enthusiastic, a go-getter, and a wonderful friend. Let's put our hands together to welcome Toastmaster Jayati. Toastmaster Jayati.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, I stopped in middle Toastmaster of the day. Please forgive me. And ladies, do you want me to switch on my camera?
Yes.
Well, don't be depressed by the sight you see. Yeah, I am admitted in a hospital. I will be having a surgery, and I just thought, what better way than not to spend my time in the evening with all of you.
Oh.
Don't get depressed. It's okay. No problem. Okay, ladies. So today evening, I have this task of the general evaluator. And today, this task I cannot do by myself. So I have a team, a tag team with me. So I would now request the timer to come on the podium and explain her role. And if it is not possible for you, Mo, I'll do it.
Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. So I believe that you have understood the importance of time today when you all are waiting in the meeting room and it wasn't opening. Okay, firstly, sorry for that, you forgot the password. Moving on, as my role as a timer's role is to keep time of all the role players and the table topic speakers. Timer for the speech will be mentioned by the speech evaluator, and for table topic, it is of 1 to 2 minutes with a grace period of 30 seconds on the upper and the lower side. And I will keep a note of all of your timings, and I will show the green card at 1 minute, yellow card at 1.5 minutes, red card at 2 minutes, and continue showing it till your speech ends. If you cross the time limit of 2 minutes 30 seconds, you will be disqualified. I will present my report at the end of the meeting when called upon by the general evaluator to do so. Thank you, everyone. Over to you, general evaluator.
Thank you so much, Mo. And ladies, please appreciate this girl. She's got stitches in her mouth and still she's making an effort to speak. Please unmute yourselves and give a huge round of applause to her. It takes a lot of courage. Thank you. The next
A
person,
lot of painkiller.
trust is Toastmaster Mo to come up with those one-liners. My God, great. Okay, the next person on the podium, I invite the R counter. The R counter, who is the R counter today? Toastmaster Priyanka. Where is she?
I'll take it up.
Okay, fine. Come on.
So, ladies and ladies, R's and ums are the crutch words of your life, because the moment when our brain and our tongue are not in sync, that's when you try to fill it up with various emotions that come out of our mouth as R's and ums. And I'm here keeping a nice count on all your R's and ums, and actually, and basically, and you know, I'm at it. So all these words which actually make your speech less effective because they take up space instead of the effective words from your speech itself. So I'll be making a count, keeping a count of all those words and help you improve in this part. I will be coming up on stage and delivering my report when the general evaluator calls me up on stage.
Thank you, Toastmaster Shruti. I think Toastmaster Shruti, you have to keep the podium still because you are the grammarian. So can you please once again come onto the podium and explain your role?
Yes, thank you so much for letting me in and letting me do the role of a grammarian too. So a grammarian is, the importance of a grammarian you would know when you would replace he with she and someone else pointed out that I'm not a he, I'm a she, or I'm not a she, I'm a he. And this is one of the parts wherein grammar comes into play. And exactly likewise, there are several other nuances that I am going to be taking care of in your speeches. But before we improve on working on your grammar, there is a word of the day that I would want you all to use in your language. The word of the day today is sedentary. Sedentary means a job or a work lifestyle that involves a lot of sitting. These days, the usage can be, these days in the pandemic world, we all are leading a sedentary lifestyle. I would request you all, despite living the sedentary lifestyle, to use this word in your sedentary lifestyle as well. So with this, I would hand over the podium to General Evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Shruti. I think all of us at this particular moment, looking at you and looking at your gorgeous self, I don't think we are going to make any mistakes on those ahs and ums, and we are going to keep to our grammar. Thank you for taking up. You're looking beautiful. Okay, should I introduce the listening master also?
Yes.
Okay, today's listening master is Toastmaster Mahashweta. Toastmaster Mahashweta, please come on to the podium and explain your role.
Good evening, Madam President, General Evaluator, and my dear Toastmasters. I'll be listening to all the information details and making questions. At the end of the meeting, when I'll be called, I'll be coming with those questions and give a good recap of the entire meeting. Thank you. Over to you, Madam General Evaluator.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Mahashweta. This one lady is one of the most intelligent ladies I know, and please be careful. She will catch you at the moment if you're wrong. So with all this, I will come back with my report when asked to do so by the Toastmaster of the evening. Over to you, Toastmaster Kalpita.
Thank you so much, General Evaluator. We are looking forward to a wonderful feedback session and a learning session from you. And we all wish you speedy recovery. And please come back and call us and let us know that you have recovered and you are more stronger than before. It's really shocking to know this news today. But anyhow, we have to take our session forward. So now we will take as we know that the next comes the speech, and the speech which is prepared by Toastmaster Nasima. We know that Toastmaster Nasima is a very active member of Wind Toastmasters Club. And when I asked her of her best winter memories, you know what she said? She told about the reminiscence of the sight of spending her time on the coast of Musandam. Musandam is a peninsula it's in UAE itself, and it's like the three sides of water and one side is land, and she had spent this wonderful time in December 2019. And she recalls the taste of the fresh fish dishes and the Iranian tea, and also the smell, the whiff of sea smell still makes her nostalgic. To evaluate our speaker, we have with us a veteran Toastmaster. Veteran Toastmaster, as in we all know her. She's a teacher, a social worker, and a very helpful and a kind person. Apart from winning many laurels, she has backed up in Toastmasters. The last contest session, she has acted as a chief judge in many contests. I'm not sure of how many, and she has also been acknowledged for efforts for this wonderful time that she had given to the Toastmaster. Let's welcome Toastmaster Neelu to explain the main theme of the speech. Thank you, and over to you, Toastmaster.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Kalpita, for wonderful, wonderful introduction. Good evening, fellow Toastmaster and my dear guest. Today, the speaker is going to present her pathway is research and presentation. Pathway is presentation mastery, and today she is going to give her speech by research and presentation. The purpose of the statement is project is for the member to learn or receive basic research method and present a well-organized, well-researched speech of any topic. Her time limit is, kindly note, 5 to 7 minutes. All the best to the speaker. Over to you, Toastmaster Kalpita. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Neelu. And now we are moving on to Toastmaster Naseema. The podium is Toastmaster. Toastmaster Naseema, can you please share with us your on what you are speaking? I'm not sure about it.
Hit the sack.
Kick the sack. Okay. Kick the sack, Toastmaster Naseema. Over to you. Thank you.
Am I audible? Touch your heart, close your eyes, make a wish, say good night. Good evening, Toastmaster of today, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. If I say that I have chosen this topic with days and days of deliberation, then it would be a lie. The fact is, the moment I have decided to give my speech on research and presentation, the one and only topic that was hovering over my mind was sleep. The reason I have chosen this topic is we all are sleep deprived during this pandemic. That made me to dive deep into this topic. So, all these days, we were constantly complaining that we hadn't got enough time to get rest. Now, how many of us are utilize this opportunity to discipline our sleep? World Economic Forum says that about 50 to 70 million Americans have sleep disorder. No wonder. Personally, I am also a victim to the pandemic. Usually, I am a morning person. The proper sleep I get during night gives me an immense energy to keep me active throughout the day. But by delaying my sleep, I lately realized it affected my health and performance. Sleep is one of the most underrated medicine in the world. It is a healing therapy for our body and mind. Our body clock has circadian rhythm. It is the internal process that regulates our sleep and wakefulness. When we are drifted into sleep, there are two main types of sleep cycle happens, and that is called non-rapid eye movement and rapid eye movement. The non-rapid eye movement is further divided into three types. First, light sleep, in which our muscle relaxes, our eye movement and our heartbeat begins to slow down. Second is restful sleep. It is the early stage of deep sleep, in which our eye movement ceases and our body temperature begins to drop. Third is deep sleep, in which it is the deepest stage of all the above mentioned, in which our body will be going into a stage of deep sleep, so that if it is very difficult to wake up a person at this stage. Another sleep cycle is called rapid eye movement, in which our eyes moves faster in different directions. It is the stage in which dream will occur. It is the restorative sleep. Friends, when we are buried in non-essentials, we lose track of what is truly essential. I don't notice people who delay and procrastinate their work throughout the day and being so lethargic, and they try to finish off their work at the end of the day by trading off their sleep. People say that they can achieve more by staying awake. Actually, you achieve more by having a good sleep. According to sleep expert Matthew Walker, who is the professor of neuroscience and psychology in the University of California, says 1 in 3 of us are chronically underslept. Sleep deprivation leads to high blood pressure, heart attack, and even stroke. American Sleep Association says 3 to 5% of obesity in adult is due to lack of sleep. It also says more than 3/4 of adults experiencing at least one health condition that impacts sleep, which include insomnia and sleep apnea. Hence, prioritize sleep just like you prioritize your exercise, prioritize eating, prioritize work. It's all about planning. Here are the few recommendations how to train your mind to fall asleep faster and deeper. Go to bed at the same time and wake up at the same time. According to Ayurveda, sleeping on your left side is more beneficial for many things like digestion and snoring. Separate your sleep space from your workspace. If you work in bed, watch movie in bed, your body stops associating bed for sleep. Massaging oil or ghee over the sole of your feet before sleep will give you a deeper and better sleep. The temperature in our room also plays major role. Researchers have shown having a colder temperature aids better sleep. Finally, make sure you go outside to get enough sunlight. It is vital to get enough sunlight for better sleep. Our body clock circadian rhythm is regulated by sunlight. Friends, sleep is not the time to wind up everything and finish off our work and wind up. Instead, it is the critical function in which our body regulates and balances our vital organs. Sleep is one of the most impactful gifts we give to ourselves. So, when did you had your last best sleep ever? And what made it the best? Let that question blow your mind for the moment. Thank you. And over to you, Toastmaster of the day. Thank you.
Let us give a very big applause for our speaker, Toastmaster Nashrima. She has really shared really insightful information and very important facts she has mentioned about health and taking care of health. Well, coming back to the memories, the warm, cherishable memories of the winter, as we were discussing. Do anybody has something, 1 or 2 lines to speak of? Anything about, as I said, any flavor or any taste or any particular sight? Anybody wants to sing something to make
I'd like to say something. May I?
Yeah, please, Toastmaster Jayati, go ahead.
Winter brings back beautiful smells and dishes of, oh my God, methi ke parathe with aloo dum with lots of peas. My God. And you get these methis so fresh that I almost have it every second day. Anyway, and khichdi with all the beautiful fresh vegetables and cauliflowers. Lovely, lovely. And I'm a foodie. So for me, food is the one thing which takes the first place for anything, be it the seasons, be it weddings, be it any kind of thing. So that is what I wanted to share. And winter is also a place where you revel in the sun. Otherwise, most of the time, the sun, you kind of stay away. But in winter is the time you feel like sitting in the sun. So that is one thing I enjoy. Thank you for giving me the opportunity.
Thank you so much, General Evaluator. And really, we love the warmth of the sun rays, even in the afternoon, right, in the winter season. Anybody, Toastmaster Charulata, would like to sing a line or two?
Okay. Thank you, Toastmaster of the day. Actually, I remember the song from Roja, Hasim Wadia. That song I always remember whenever you talk about winter or the snow and things. I remember that song. I think I can sing one or two lines, but I don't know how far I'm going to sing it properly, but let me try, give it a try. Okay. ये हसी वादिया ये खुला आसमां आ गए हम कहाँ ये मेरे साजना இங்கு சொல்லாத இடம் கூட குளிர்கின்றது மனம் சூடான இடம் தேடி அலைகின்றது புது வெள்ளை மழை இங்கு பொழிகின்றது இங்கு கொள்ளை நிலா உடல் நனைகின்றது. That's it. You're muted.
Let's give a round of applause for the wonderful song, and thank you so much for making this so cheerful, the moment so cheerful with your voice. Anyway, things have changed a lot. Our childhood days, the earlier winters, and the winter today. The busy days that we are spending now is so different from those days. And most of the time, especially the pandemic has brought us all inside the home, and we prefer spending more time at home, watching a TV or, sleeping, spending some time in the cozy bed, isn't it? Before we take it forward, I would like to take our session in a more exciting phase and a more fun-full phase. And that is the Toastmaster. Now we will move to the table topic session. Well, let's welcome Toastmaster Charu again on the podium. And for the table topic session, well, I have asked Charu also how she has, what are the fonding memories of winter, when she's told me that she usually loves spending the evening with her family friends for a barbecue night. And also she loves walking with her husband, going for long walks on the beach. Wow, that's so romantic. Over to you, Toastmaster Charu, and let's take up the...
Thank you, Toastmaster of the day. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters. Hope you all are very much excited for the table topic session. Actually, I had some questions based on the theme, but I think most of the questions Toastmaster of the day has actually asked about, discussed about it. But let me see if there are some questions which has not been asked. So before that, I think we have no guest today. We are all Toastmasters. But still, I would like to tell you the timings, and I think the timer has explained it well. But as a table topic master, I would like to read out the timings. Your response must be at least 1 minute and can be no more than 2 minutes. And you will see a green signal after 1 minute. That's a minimum time, and a yellow signal at 1 minute and 30 seconds, and a red signal at 2 minutes. And I also encourage you all to use the word of the day. So let's get started. Who wants to go first? Please unmute yourself and tell your name so that I can hear.
Suja, I'm a guest. I'm a guest.
Yeah, but you have been attending our session, so you are now like a family.
Yeah.
Family.
Yeah. True.
So welcome, and I am happy that you chose to come first. Okay, so let me ask you something related to the theme. Toastmaster Suja, what are some things you enjoy in cold weather that you can't do in warm weather? What are some things you enjoy in cold weather that you can't do in warm weather? Toastmaster Suja.
Is this a table topic?
Yeah, it's a table topic.
Okay. Can you just repeat the question again, please?
Or you want me to ask you some other, because you are still not a Toastmaster, so I can change the question if you want to.
No, can you just repeat this question once more?
Okay. What are some things you enjoy in cold weather that you can't do in warm weather? That's a hot weather, I meant. Summer season.
Okay. Can you give me another question, if that's okay?
Okay, no problem. Okay, tell me, dishes, beverages, and fruits, winter delicacies that you relish the most. Dishes, beverages, and fruits, winter delicacies that you relish the most.
Okay. I think I'll, if you don't mind, I think I'll go back to the first question that you asked.
Okay.
Okay. Good evening, distinguished Toastmasters, and I think I'm the only guest today, so I'm welcoming myself also. To me, winter is very reminiscent of having hot chai and pakoras. I'm not sure whether, I mean, obviously we have it during the summer also, but to me, to keep warm, I basically like to have a lot of hot tea, pakoras, anything that keeps me warm, eggs. And this is something that I really enjoy about the winter weather. Just sitting at home, keeping warm, and basically eating a lot of food which keeps me warm. For example, chicken, egg. These are some of the things that I like to have to keep warm. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Suja.
Thank you.
Next, who would like to come up? Okay. Toastmaster Priya. Okay. Toastmaster Priya.
Yes.
Your favorite movies or series based on winter theme. Your favorite movies or series based on winter theme, Toastmaster Priya.
Winter. Recently, I have not seen any, I don't remember any movie related to winter season. I can shift from the previous one you have given to the Toastmaster Rajesh Kesi, all the three delicacy. I can talk something over it.
Let me,
it's
not. What do you say, Toastmaster Shruti? Is it okay?
Yeah. You can ask the general evaluator probably.
Okay, Toastmaster Jayati.
Okay. Carry on.
Yeah, sorry, Toastmasters have to speak on the topics given to them. Only guests have the choice.
Yes. Okay. So I'll continue with.
You can speak about any movies which, like now I just now sang a song. So like, you know.
Okay. So can you repeat once again?
Okay. Your favorite movies based on winter theme or any series based on the theme, winter theme.
Winter theme. Recently, I have not seen any movie related to winter, but I just recall the movie Silsila. I can talk about the because there was shooting in the mustard something like that. And in the the beautiful background suit being suited in this movie. It was so beautiful to enjoy the scenic beauty and the most beautiful character, Amitabh Bachchan, Jaya Bhadri, and Rekha. They were awesome, and their acting was at its peak, with surrounding so beautiful. In the movie, I'm amazed with the beauty of the hero heroines, as well as the beautiful home surroundings, beautiful pahad. I forget the and I repeated this movie to many times. It was very close to my heart. I loved this movie so much. So I never forget the bouquet of roses gifted by Amitabh Bachchan to Rekha. So these are the beautiful, that time I was in that age. So I was just connecting myself to that lovebirds. So, and imagine myself like them. So it was so awesome to be to move to watch that movie. Thank you. Over to the.
Thank you, Toastmaster Priya. I think, yeah, we all love that movie and that song with Rekha, and that tulips around.
Yes.
So it's a very beautiful scenery and all those things. So
Yes.
it was nice, yeah. So at last you got it.
Just tried, yeah.
So next is Toastmaster Deepti. Now I think I'll go out of the theme because most of the theme questions have been asked. So now, Toastmaster Deepti, are you ready?
Yes, yes.
Okay. If you could choose your dreams, what would you prefer to dream about? Toastmaster Deepti, if you could choose your dreams, what would you prefer to dream about?
Yeah, if I can get an opportunity to choose a dream, I would like to visit somewhere like Switzerland, which I have ever always seen in movies, beautiful place. That is my favorite movie, like in DDLJ, Dilwale Dulhaniya Le Jayenge, which I saw. Both of the actors are favorite actors of mine, and that becomes like a dream for me, like to go somewhere this kind of place, because it's a fascinating place for all, I think, so many Indians to visit either Switzerland or Paris. But Switzerland is my best place to visit, and that always comes in my dream, to just like I'm playing as a character role of that movie, like Shah Rukh Khan or Kajol, and playing in a snow and visiting all those places in Zurich and all. So that's my dream place to go. Thank you. Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day.
Thank you, Toastmaster Deepti. Thank you. So who is coming next? Anyone? Please unmute yourself and tell your name so that it's easy for me.
Yeah, I can take it up.
Toastmaster Shruti, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Toastmaster Shruti, your topic is, does wisdom come with age or experience? Does wisdom come with age or experience? Toastmaster Shruti.
In my last job, I used to be very scared of taking up any new assignment because I would never know how to navigate through it. In my current job, I'm eager to take up new assignments because I want to learn how to navigate through it. Do you notice the change in mindset that I have? In the one, I was scared to navigate. In the second one, I want to learn to navigate. Both of these mindsets have the basic difference of intention. To me, and according to me, wisdom comes with intention. How much intention do you have to learn, to move forward, to try out new things, to not be scared of failure, to not be scared of soaking up that failure as an experience? It all comes with that intention that you set out yourself for. Not age, not experience, not your gray hair, not your divine travel plans. Nothing is going to give you the wisdom until and unless you dive into that experience or that age with an intention to learn and move forward. This is my learning from my 2 jobs that I switched, and I set this intention at this moment that I want to learn. I want to move forward with this intention. What do you think, Madam Table Topic Master?
Thank you, Toastmaster Shruti. It was good. Now, next. And I request all you all to use the word of the day, please.
Shall I try?
Yes, yes.
Nasima.
Toastmaster Nasima. Okay. Is social media actually connecting people? Is social media actually connecting people? Toastmaster Nasima.
Thank you, Table Topic Master Charulata, for giving such a wonderful topic. I would say that social media is connecting people because we were all separated from, we were all together when we are when in our childhood. Now we were all in different places. Definitely the social media is helping us, but I don't think it is helping us for younger generation. It is helping us for 80s 80s and before 80s people, and it is not helping for 2K kids. They are indulged in the social media for a long time. They are not even ready to chat, talk to the friends. For example, if I say my kids are very comfortable with chatting, not comfortable with speaking. They forget how to speak with people. They forget how to write a letter. So everything is, they are confined with this state and they are not comfort, even though they are in the same building, their friends are in the same building, they are not comfortable to call them and speak with them. So it is for us who is 80s kids or before 80 kids who enjoy that social media and learn how to use it wisely. So I definitely vote for this. Thank you, and over to you.
Thank you, Master Nasima. Thank you. So, timer, do we have more time or?
I want to go for it if you have time.
Yeah, we can take one more.
Okay. Who's that? I mean, I can't see who.
This is Toastmaster Mahashweta.
Okay. Toastmaster Mahashweta. Toastmaster Mahashweta, your topic is, if you could be on a reality TV show, which one would you choose and why? If you could be on a reality TV show, which one would you choose and why?
Good evening, my fellow Toastmasters and guests. Recently, what I have seen, my son, who is in class 12, in the middle of the exams, he comes up to me and shows me those standing comedians. What I felt was that he gets out of the track and he can rebuild his concentration and everything just by laughing. For initially, I told him not to watch, but then when I started watching them, especially Ayoshraddha is the one who made me feel terribly that in today's world, we need to smile a lot. We forgot in this kind of life where our position is mostly sedentary. We sit and we watch TV and we watch everything, but we failed to smile, to chuckle, to have that long grin, which will make others also feel the same thing, that yes, today I have smiled, I felt happy. So if I'm given a chance to go in the media and do something, I'll obviously try to be a standing comedian. And I'll go for a stand-up comedy. And I wish, especially the older generation and the younger generation, I should make them smile. I should be able to take the stress out of them, and they should be able to laugh out loud, just like the laughing clubs, they
Yeah.
laugh for no reason, and we hear them, even the sound of doing the ha 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 ha, even if we are going around the streets, that make us feel so wonderful. So stand-up comedy, next time you might see me somewhere doing some comedy and something which will make you feel the ease of life. Thank you. Over to you, Toastmaster.
Thank you. And we are looking forward to seeing you in Netflix or anywhere like stand-up comedian. I look forward to you. In Gulf countries also, you should come and perform. Thank you. So I think the time is over. So let me go back and call upon our Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you so much. That was a wonderful session, and definitely we heard a lot of things about how the lifestyle has become today, isn't it? Well, lifestyle has changed. It has changed. It has, due to the busy life. Rather, the pandemic has made our lifestyle more sedentary. And we are confined in our home, and the different way of spending the winter season. We don't recall much right now, isn't it? Only the memories remains with us. Well, since we are short of time, I will not take up much time, and we will move forward to the general evaluator for the evaluation session. So can we go ahead for the evaluation session, and I'll hand over the podium to the general evaluator, Toastmaster Jayati. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Toastmaster Kalpita. Really enjoying your stories. Lovely. Okay, now it is time for the general evaluator to evaluate the whole session. First of all, I would like to call on my tag team to present their reports.
Pardon, Madam General Evaluator, please call me first. I'm evaluator. I guess there is some network issue. So I think I should start with my evaluation.
I suppose so.
Yeah, Toastmaster Neelu, you can start. I will share my screen. Is it visible?
Yeah, it is.
Okay, you can start.
Thank you. Early to bed and early to rise makes a man healthy, wealthy, and wise. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters, Madam General Evaluator, and guests. And Toastmaster Nasima in particular. Hit the sack. The way you started your speech by singing rhymes or quotes in a blink of eyes, it captivated me, and I can say with conviction that it must have hooked the audience too. Toastmaster Nasima, I love the way you delivered your speech. You have a great voice. The speech was engaging and extremely coherent. Your topic was very topical and relatable. You talked about sleep disorder and how it affected our health and performance. We should discipline our sleep and its importance. If we can achieve more by how can we achieve more by a good sleep? All in all, it was awesome. By listening your speech, I felt, wow, how nicely you researched on your speech. Toastmaster Nasima, as we all know, there is always a room for improvement. I have few recommendations for you too. Your project was for research and presentation. and I felt your speech was well researched. However, you could work on your presentation by adding few slides or a chart. You said you felt that it sleep disorder and it affected your health and performance. I was thinking or I was supposed to listen your personal experience or stories, how you felt that it affected your health or performance. And one more thing, I felt you could add bit voice modulation when you felt low and how it affected, and when you were discussing about different type of sleeping, you could add voice modulation too. In sum up, you were very confident. The speech was extremely engaging, very relatable. I love your speech a lot. And if you will inculcate my small tips, the speech would be notch higher. I would love to hear you again and again. Thank you so much to share these things with all of us. Over to you, Madam General Evaluator.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Neelu. This is what we get from a veteran evaluator. Absolutely to the point, all the points jotted out and given so well. I totally agree with your evaluator, Toastmaster Naseema. I have nothing more to add. Please listen to her commendations and recommendations. All right. Now, next, I go on to the table topics evaluation, don't I? Isn't it? Hello? Yeah. Okay. Now, the table topics section. First, the table topic speakers. Just 1 second.
I think you need to call for reports, no? Then you do the right. That's what we do, right?
You want me to evaluate and then call the reports, or you want me to take the reports and then evaluate?
I think it was practiced like this before, so that's why I asked whether it was like that.
I thought evaluations are going on, so I'll finish off with the evaluations.
Okay.
Because anytime I might be called to take some tests, that's why.
No problem.
Okay. So if it's not a problem, can I carry on?
Yeah, Toastmaster Ji.
Thank you. So the first topic was, Toastmaster Charu, please correct me if I'm wrong. The first topic was to guest Suja, right? And you gave what are some things you enjoy in cold weather and that you can't do in warm weather. She did not accept that topic. She went on to the next one.
Yeah.
The dishes, beverages and fruits, winter delicacies that you relish the most.
Yeah.
Right? So, guest Suja, you spoke on this topic, right?
Yes.
No, she went back to the first one, I think.
I
No,
went back to the first one.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's a very, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, my
problem.
mind was somewhere else. Okay. What are some things you enjoy in cold weather and that you can't do in warm weather? You said eating chicken, egg, and some things that keep me
Chai
warm.
pakoras.
Yeah, you said all that. You named a number of dishes, a number of foods. It got me salivating, you know. So you wonderfully started.
But then I realized that we eat the same things in warm weather too.
No problem with that. Now the thing is, Suja, what I was expecting is for you to take it on a little bit more. You had a lot of time. So you could take it on a little bit more. Maybe it's something which you like, how you prepare it in just a few words. That get us more into the topic. Okay.
Yes, right. Yes.
Started off very well. No problem about that. Just explain it a little bit more. It could be about the preparation of the topic. It could be of how you got it. It could be how you went to the market and searched for that particular brand. Something like that.
Okay.
Thank you so much for taking it up. Okay, next one is taken up by Toastmaster Priya. Your favorite movies or series based on winter theme. Am I right?
Yes.
Okay. You talked about your movies Silsila shooting on the beautiful backdrop of একটু পরে হ্যাঁ 5 মিনিট আপনি দিয়ে যান না হলে দিয়ে যান Actually, so sorry.
It's okay. It's okay.
Routine stuff in the hospital. So yeah, where was I? Toastmaster Priya, your favorite movies or a series based on winter theme? You talked about Silsila, the shooting on the beautiful backdrop, and you couldn't recall what it was. The flowers, the tulip garden. That was what reminded. It was reminded by the Toast Table Topics master. And you talked about the actors, Amitabh Bachchan, Rekha, and you also said Pahad.
Yes.
In English, we call it mountain. Okay. So we think it is in English. We are conducting this in English. I would suggest that you keep it in one language. Okay. Even if you're using that language, you translate it. Okay.
Yes.
And if you could go on a little more, just a little more, maybe describing particular what Rekha was wearing, what Amitabh was wearing, or something which related you with the places, with the winter theme. Okay, something like that. Do you get me? Do you understand? Do you?
Yes.
So what I was actually looking for is for you to take that a little further. Maybe you appreciate some more things about it and why you appreciate about it. What is the reason for you to appreciate it? Okay, something like that. One small reason. Otherwise, Toastmaster Priya, you are becoming a very good speaker. I have seen you from your initial days. You have improved so much. There's still to go, but you are getting there. It's not that you're going down, you're going up, up, up. Keep doing it. Lovely, lovely to listen from you. Okay, the next one was Toastmaster Deepti. If you could choose your dreams, what would you prefer to dream about? Okay, you talked about Switzerland, you talked about visiting it, you saw it on various movies, Dilwale Dulhaniya Le Jayenge. Okay, playing in the snow and just basically enjoying yourself in your dream and whatever you want to make that dream a reality. The way you were explaining it, that kind of emotions were brought about. What I suggest Toastmaster Deepti is you could go into a little more detail. What would you want to do there? Suppose somebody puts you in Switzerland. What is the first thing you would like to do over there? What would you like to see? Okay.
If I get a chance, I would like to do my honeymoon.
Superb. Fantastic. Superb. Just go ahead. Take that plunge. Go ahead and enjoy yourself. And then come and give us wonderful table talks. Okay. So what I was trying to say is you go ahead, you speak about what your dreams are and what you think is currently related with your dream. Currently, right now. Maybe you're planning something, or maybe you've brought an item of clothing which you thought, aha, if I had worn this in Switzerland, how would I have looked? It would have looked against all the mountains, all the backdrop and all that. Something like that. Okay, just try to include a little bit of your personal self in it. So we relate with it better. Okay, next one.
Thank you.
Thank you, you're welcome. Toastmaster Shruti, does wisdom come with age or experience? My God, Toastmaster. First of all, I'm bold with that kajal of yours. Now, the thing is, you talked and compared of your previous and your current job. Wisdom comes with intention. My God, where do you get these lines? Please pass them on to me. Yeah. Age, experiences, gray hair, no bar. Beautifully done. What I was, maybe if you could, just one small story of why you left your previous job and why wasn't it gelling with you. Just that. The rest of it was awesome. Thank you so much. Toastmaster Nasima is the next person is social media actually connecting people? Comfortable with chatting, not comfortable with speaking. These were the reactions of your neighbors. Toastmaster Nasima,
This is something we relate to, and I completely agree with you. We've lost our personal touch with all our fellow members. Forget about the neighbors. We don't know who lives next to our house. One recommendation again, if you could again give one story of yours where probably you needed something very badly and you ran to your neighbors but you couldn't find them, so it was inconvenient for you, or you had to introduce yourself to get that help, and by that time a lot of time had lapsed, something like that. Okay, otherwise very well done, very, very well done. Okay, Toastmaster Mahashweta, right? She was the last person. If you could be on a reality TV show, which one would you choose and why? She has this wonderful story of her son. Oh God, one second, huh, please. With the son is going on with stand-up comedians. He is studying so much that he is rejuvenating himself with the actions and with whatever topics they are talking about in the stand-up comedian show. I think by laughing and by letting that energy out, I think it is so much better for a student or anybody who is under so much of stress to collect his thoughts a bit, to enjoy himself a bit. And you brought that out so well. Ayo Shraddha is the in happening comedy show right now. I enjoy them myself. So I absolutely relate with whatever you said, and you added a touch of humor, which is awesome because you wanted to do a humor show yourself. You wanted to do something yourself, which is on the periphery of humor. This is wonderful. I have no recommendations for you. Thank you so much. Okay, now I go on to the Sergeant at Arms. The Sergeant at Arms, Toastmaster Nilu, you had, হ্যাঁ দাদা ওখানে একটু রেখে দিন, আমি একটু পরে দিচ্ছি, হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ আমি তাহলে নিচে দিয়ে দেবো, নিচে নামিয়ে দেবো কি বাইরে রেখে দেবো? ঠিক আছে 10 মিনিট পরে, হ্যাঁ 10 মিনিট পরে। ওকে, থ্যাংক ইউ। সরি। Okay. The Sergeant at Arms, Toastmaster Nilu, you took it up at the last moment, which is another part of your personality, the person we run to when we are in crisis. Kiske paas jana hai? Who do we go to? Toastmaster Nilu. And you always live up to this image. Wonderfully done. You've forgotten some things which we tend to forget. I also forget so many things. So it's not a problem. The courage you had to come in the last moment and take it up, that is the most important thing. Next, you introduce the president with a lot of energy. I like that so much. The president, Toastmaster Shruti, you introduced her. Yeah. Now I would like to go on to the president, Toastmaster Shruti. Your continuous interaction with the audience made the meeting very interactive. Most of the time, what happens is Sergeant at Arms claps, sets in the mood of the meeting, and then you are just left off and the president is talking. And most of the time, I see people switching off their videos and probably, in a kind of a sleepy kind of a mode. But no, you didn't allow that to happen. There was a lot of interaction with the audience, and which we all love. And you introduced the Toastmaster of the day with a lot of vigor, a lot of energy, which I liked. Now I would talk about Toastmaster of the evening. I'm going a little fast because I need to go. Also, just okay. Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Kalpita. Toastmaster Kalpita, winter memories, joyous days, sunny afternoons, and you sang. Wow, Yade, lovely. Memory is beautifully done. One memory of your love of a particular sweet dish, Pitha Puri, which I don't have words to explain. It's just great. You interacted with the audience, you brought them up on the podium, you asked them what they liked, what they do in their winters. what they usually their activities are, what they would like to, the smell, the touch, the feel, what they like to do. It was really, really nice. The only thing I have is, can you be the speaker's speech title? Okay, if you could just, be in touch with her and get that speech title, that's it. That's all there is for it. Otherwise, Darun Korechish, you've done very well, very well. I'm so happy for you. I'm very proud, very proud. Okay, now I move on to the tag team, don't I? Okay, now I call on the tag team. The first one is the timer. The timer, can you please come on the podium and report?
Thanks, Toastmaster Jayati. I will share my screen for the report. Okay. So the timing is here as mentioned, and to keep it short, everyone is qualified. No one is disqualified. That's all from my end. Back to the general evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Momita. Just look at the professionalism of this lady. Even though she is under so much of pain, she has done that Excel sheet and she's produced it in front of us. Wonderful. Kudos to you. The next person on the line is the R counter, Toastmaster Shruti. Can you please take the podium and explain?
Yeah, thank you so much. So without taking much time, because our GE has to leave, Kalpita has 4 hours also, because one thing that you need to understand is that in case you feel that you are making a lot of hours and hours, try to reduce the tempo of your conversation or your talk. That helps you to think and then speak, like I'm just doing right now. Jayati had 3 short pauses. Momita had 1 arm. Neelu had 2 hours while in the beginning. Nasima had 1 short pause. Suja had 1 basically. Priya had several long pauses. Deepti had 2 short pauses. Nasima had one short pause and 1 And not sure if I was being under the radar or not. Moving on, since I'll be also performing the role of the grammarian, I will take up this time. Unfortunately, you all are living a sedentary lifestyle, but not using the word of the day, which is sedentary. So I am going to hit you all with some movement, maybe 100 steps, so that you take those, or maybe just move your arms here and there so that you do not live a sedentary lifestyle anymore. So this hurts me. Moving ahead with the grammar of the day, there were several good usages because there were a lot of memories. There were whips, there were whimsical memories, there were bringing back memories. There were things like more than the usage of grammar. There was a lot of words that were meant with a lot of wishes for several people here, like recovery, like speed, like Godspeed, and things like that. And coming to the not so good usages of grammar, one of which I noticed was the usage of past participle did with verb, wherein a lot of us make mistakes, wherein if you use a did, you are not supposed to use the past tense of any verb. Did not know. People tend to make it did not knew, which is wrong. This is a collective feedback that I have for everyone. And if you're not using it, very nice. And one thing that I want to introduce here is the usage of phrasal verbs. For example, how many people came in the meeting versus how many people turned up for the meeting. That means came in the meeting. So if you could add in maybe 1 phrasal verb every time you deliver a speech or a table topic, it will help to elevate your speaking capabilities by leaps and bounds. With this, I hand over the stage back to Jayati. And one more thing, Jayati, if you need to leave, please hand back the stage to Kalpita and leave.
Yeah, I do need to leave right now because they are on my head from the last 20 minutes. I'm telling them, wait. So thank you so much. And I hand the stage over to Toastmaster Kalpita. Thank you all. Bye-bye.
Thank you and stay well.
Take care, Jayati.
So So now almost we are running short of time. So probably I'll have to conclude fast. But Toastmaster Momita had shared some kind of it's not a memory, like how she would love to spend the winter now. She had sent me a message because she can't speak. There's some problem for the operation. Well, according to her, winter is about roaming around with friends in the park and street with friends, early morning rides and photography in a Victoria and Maidan. Oh, wow. We love that part. And having chat and barbecue and adda with the family. Yes, definitely. That is during the Christmas time. We love that. Actually, what's happening is that either because of the pandemic or because of the busy lifestyle and because of everything has changed a lot. The winter, the experiences, how much memories can we share about a year or back? Not much. So we must remember, like as human beings, no matter whatever era we live in, no matter what kind of a lifestyle we are in, or what kind of a passing a time we are into, it all drills down to that one thing. And that is, never forget to connect yourself with the nature, to keep feeling its presence and relish its beauty. Rather, we enjoy the nature so much because that is the truth. And that is something which will keep us all healthy and hearty. Thank you. And over to you, Madam President of the day.
Thank you so much. Can we have a huge round of applause for Kalpita for helping us drive down the memory lane without any cost of diesel or petrol or flight tickets? And many of us poured our hearts out because we wanted to share with the world what all we feel about winters. And I see there that quickly, before anyone else leaves, I would like to run the poll. So I'm launching the polls right now.
Toastmaster Shruti, I am left the listening master.
Okay. I'm sorry, that has happened twice. One is a mistake, twice is a crime, and I have done this.
That's okay, Shruti. I can understand.
So with this, let's go forward to the role of listening master. Go ahead.
Okay, I'll try to sum up very quickly. Please unmute yourself and the question given, please don't speak whoever it is concerned. Others can say as fast as possible. She can play any role, but her role today started the meeting.
Toastmaster Jayati.
Toastmaster Neelu.
Yes, you are right. Who gave us 30 seconds to feel the life within?
Toastmaster Shruti.
The song Toastmaster of the Day sang is from which movie?
Yade.
Yes. Toastmaster of the Day loves to eat this in lunch and dinner.
Pitla pat puli.
Jaggery.
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 Okay.
Who felt it was terrible to get out of cozy bed in winter? We all feel.
Toastmaster Nasima.
Toastmaster Priya. In North, they have this particular thing in the night.
Master Dipti.
What is the thing? I know it is Dipti. What is the thing?
Til ke laddu.
No. Peanuts. Toastmaster Neelu lost money by doing some mischief with her neighbor friend. How much was the money?
50 rupees.
Who was introduced as fearless and energetic?
Toastmaster Jayati.
Jayati.
Who has stitches today and had a lot of painkillers?
Toastmaster
Toastmaster Momita.
Oh my God, this Toastmaster gave me the credit no one else gave me. I'm extremely intelligent.
Toastmaster Jayati.
Yes. Name the peninsula in UAE, which Nasima has beautiful memories of.
I can say.
Musandam.
Why are you saying Nasima? Delaying sleep has affected her so much. Who is she?
Nasima.
Yes. Name the body clock.
Circadian.
Yes. Name the sleep expert.
Shruti.
No, Matthew Walker. Prioritize this just like you prioritize exercise and other things. Sleep. According to Ayurveda, sleeping on this side is good.
That's what Nasima.
What is the side?
Left side.
Left side.
Toastmaster Charulata sang a song from which movie?
Rosa.
Toastmaster Priya imagined herself like them. Which movie she is talking about?
Silsila.
This Toastmaster dreams of going to Switzerland.
Deepti.
Our president is different from all of us because she is gorgeous, smart, and has
Curly hairs.
yes,
Beautiful.
yes, curly hair. How many jobs our president switched?
Two. Second.
Who first used the word given by our grammarian?
I used.
I.
Oh.
It is me first, and second is Toastmaster Kalpita, who says people forgot talking but is comfortable in chatting.
Toastmaster Nasima.
Yes. Today's meeting is number
38.
Yes. Thank you all. I'm done.
Yeah, good.
Oh, that was really fun. I want to clap, 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 clap.
Atapati.
With this, now let me launch the poll. I will have to see it again and then I'll have to launch it. Wait. Okay. I'll have to share these results. Then only I can launch it. Yeah. Okay, I've launched the poll, people. Yeah, if you're saying something, Mahashweta, you are muted.
I'm
Yeah.
saying my name is not there anywhere.
Yeah, there was a mistake. So the listening master will be Toastmaster Maheshwata instead of Toastmaster.
Oh, okay, wait.
In
But
table
I have
topics
not
also, I did not see my
received
name.
Wait. I think I will have to launch it again. Now it's corrected now. Is it correct? Or are you still not seeing her name?
No, we cannot see it. You have to edit it, then relaunch.
I have edited it.
You cannot see.
Toastmaster Shruti, are you sharing it in the chat?
No.
But I'm not getting.
I'm sharing the results in this here. I mean here itself. Not the results, but launching the poll in Zoom itself.
Why am I not getting?
Okay. There is two, like, so you need to launch the second one. Okay, wait, I will launch it.
Can you?
Yes, I am. You have given me host, right?
Okay.
Wait, let me try.
No, this is your.
No, I wasn't getting. See now.
Yeah, you will have to, I have to revoke my hosting rights.
No, others can check, right? Anyone can. Maheshwata, Toastmaster Maheshwata, please check.
I cannot see the poll at all. Like, why is it so? I'm not understanding. It never happened.
Will be a pop-up, so you're logged in to devices, right? Can you check?
Oh, okay, okay.
I've made you the host, Momita. I can see the thing.
Okay, Maheshwata is there, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
we have to take a photograph also, right, Toastmaster Shruti?
I submitted the poll.
Okay, still 3 people left.
Probably I have launched from both the systems, so I've not got the poll only.
Done?
2 people left.
1 minute.
Can Toastmaster Kalpita, can you see like there is 3 dots, more option if there's
I
anything
got
in
it. I got it. Just now I got it. I'm filling it up. Please.
Yeah. And there is another person left. Is it me? So anyone left or should I end the polling? Okay. I will share the result with Toastmasters with our president in a bit.
You can also deliver the results. I mean, you can also declare the results, not deliver, but declare.
Okay. Okay. Then in best table topic speaker is Toastmaster Shruti.
Thank you.
Best role player category 1 is Toastmaster Kalpita, Toastmaster of the day. Best role player category 2 is a tie between grammarian Toastmaster Shruti, listening master Toastmaster Maheshwata, and me, the timer. That's all. Over to you, Madam President.
Thank you so much. Can you please stop the recording?
Yes.